Unfortunately, right now, we have to talk about a heartbreaking yet important topic, child abuse. Ralston House is helping to reduce children facing trauma, the legal system and efforts to hold offenders accountable, and educating the community. And with us this morning, Linda Miko and also Jill Johnson, who both know the importance of protecting children. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you for having us.
I'm looking at this stat that you sent us, and it's crazy. It says 1 in 7 girls in the U.S. will be sexually assaulted before their 18th birthday, and that 90% of child victims are assaulted by someone they know and trust. That's sad, so sad, heartbreaking. So knowing that stat, how does it affect your role at the Ralston House?
Well, my role is that I'm one of the forensic interviewers at Ralston House, and we do forensic interviews on children when they've been a victim of child abuse or exposed to a traumatic event, and talk with them in a way so that they can tell their story and they're in a comfortable setting, a child family-friendly setting, and be able to talk about what's happened to them without any pressure.
So with those stats, talk more about how it affects your day-to-day role at what you do in your work.
Well, we're busy at Ralston House.
Yeah.
We have 5 forensic interviewers, and we have 3 sites so that we can make ourselves available to the investigators when they are conducting child abuse investigations, and be available for the families to come in and have the kids be able to talk about what's happened.
Go into more depth of what you do at Ralston House, not just you solo, but what it's about and why it's so important to our community.
Ralston House is a nonprofit. We are a children's advocacy center, and we conduct forensic interviews, we have victim advocacy support, and conduct forensic medical exams on kids in child abuse cases. We work in coordination with the district attorney's office, with law enforcement, social services, and we are accredited through the National Children's Alliance. And so we follow what's considered to be in best practice in conducting these investigations and do what's in the best interest of kids in these situations.
Thank you for doing what you're both doing and what you're offering for our community. It's just so sad I didn't know that stat was so high. You have a pinwheel garden. Why is it important, and what do you do there?
Well, we sell pinwheels during the month of April, which is Child Abuse Awareness Month. And pinwheels are the national symbol for child abuse awareness prevention. Oh. And so you can buy pinwheels, and that's a way to support Ralston House, as well as having those up in your neighborhood, in your home, in your company. People will ask about them, and it draws attention to be able to talk about.
Bring awareness.
Yes, to bring awareness to the cause.
And hopefully stop it one day. You can reach out if you'd like to help, 720-898-6741, or if you know of somebody that's currently being abused and you need help, please do 720-898-6741. They can direct you in the right location. Now, Ms. Jill, you're the victim and family support advocate. Why is the Ralston House so important for our community and with what you do at your position?
I think it's really helpful that we have that comfortable, neutral setting. It looks like a house, and so I think parents often don't expect that, and kids don't expect that, so it just really gives the feel of warmth and safety and comfort, so it really gives them the opportunity to be relaxed, feel comfortable, and be able to have the chance to tell their story.
And to go through something so traumatic, the child has to be emotionally messed up, really. It's an emotional roller coaster. How do you keep the child's best interest in mind? How do you protect them?
Well, again, I think that's part of just our setting, and so when kids come in, it's not the first thing that we're doing is talking to them right away about what's happened to them. Mm-hmm. We give them an opportunity to get to know us, and we get to know them. They maybe have a little time to play and just get used to the environment. They have their caregivers there with them as well, so they're not just dropped off alone or anything like that. And so we just really want to make sure that they feel like they're in a place where they can trust who they're going to talk to and feel safe while doing it.
Obviously, we're not going to talk about one child in particular, but can you give me an idea of what a child is like or who the children are that come to the Ralston House?
So we serve children as young as 2 all the way to 18, and sometimes even kids a little bit older if it's just a setting that's more appropriate for them. And we have kids who have experienced sexual abuse, physical abuse. They maybe are drug endangered. We also see the extreme cases like witness to homicides, domestic violence, child abductions. And we also work with the FBI and District Attorney's Office with teens who have been victims of human trafficking.
It just makes you so sick to your stomach. I mean, you see these things on TV, but you don't think they actually happen in your neighborhood or your surroundings. How can people access your services?
Well, our referrals for interviews come from law enforcement, social services, and the district attorney's office when they are investigating a case of child abuse. But families in the community can also contact us through our website, ralstonhouse.net, as well as our main number, 720-898-6741. And we have information for parents as well.
You have a workshop coming up.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
So it's going to be this Thursday, January 28th, from 6 to 8 p.m. at the City Park Recreation Center in Westminster in the community room. So we're going to have a presentation for parents on how to safeguard their kids from internet predators as well as offline predators as well. We'll have safety tips on how to protect their kids, what to look for from predators, especially because we know it's usually someone known to the family. And so we'll have some information on that, and there will also be light refreshments and childcare provided. It is a $5 reservation fee, which is refundable at the event, or it can be donated to Ralston House.
Excellent. Yeah, I hope they do donate it. Thank you very much for coming on. So important. Ralston House Child Advocacy Center's mission is to stop abuse and start the healing. They work with the law enforcement, human services, and the community to provide a safe place to help children and ensure victim services for those who have been abused. Please support Ralston House's educational outreach programs by attending their parent workshop. It's January 28th. Plus, they have an annual chocolate affair fundraiser, which is February 6th. That'll be so much fun. Learn more about how you can protect your own child and others. Go online and register. Go to ralstonhouse.net or call 720-898-6741.